Why, hello, Hunter. Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our hand reliably for centuries before the advent of computers. What's another couple of months in the scope of things? This is what we were all born to do.
I would be rotting inside that creature's gullet if not for Spider-Man. Time to return the favor.
We'll find him. We're running facial recognition on every surveillance camera in the cloud. They just keep moving too fast.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but you think Team Spooky's doing any better?
Nothing.
Well, your inflection on that last dactyl was... perfect. Perhaps a magnetism rune.
Against a level 5 demon-alien hybrid? Where did you learn your magic? Demo Khan?
You know, you really do have a look.
Hunter's right. This isn't working.
On to plan C. Well, more like D.
Norman won't mind if I borrow a few Oscorp satellites at 45,000 feet, right?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
82nd and 5th. Well, between 5th and Madison now.
Guys, they're live. And they're trending.
Hashtag Big Alien Apple.
Not bad.
Thanks. Now imagine if you had just asked for our help sooner.
No time for an after-school special. Patching it through. Pinching it all through.
We need to hurry.
This quickly before Lilith's corruption spreads to others.
I saw so many angry faces the last time I was there. It may be too late.
Ah, yes. I'm afraid that was just a typical New Yorker. Should things take a turn for the worse, count on Spider-Man to come up with a creative solution. He's a quick-witted fellow, and he's been dealing with Venom's hijinks for years. As much as it pains me to admit, Lilith was clever in choosing to corrupt Venom. As Tony insists on reminding me, every team needs a wild card. Now that you're properly equipped, you must be eager for a rematch against Venom. While ordinarily I would advise caution, in this case I say, kick his ass. If only I could conjure the shield of the Seraphim around every New Yorker. Venom is one of the foulest adversaries we've faced yet. Should things take a turn for the worse, count on Spider-Man to come up with a creative solution. He's a quick-witted fellow, and he's been dealing with Venom's hijinks for years.
All we can do after a tough mission is learn from our mistakes and move on. I'd offer to take Venom on a ride to the upper mesosphere, but somehow I don't think that would solve our problem. There shouldn't really be any question about helping Spider-Man. We're all heroes here, right? That's what we do. Venom seems like an ongoing problem. Wonder if there's any particular reason why he hasn't been locked up or put down over the years. Unless, that is, a demon hunter from the 1600s has experience triangulating surveillance satellite data. I wouldn't put it past you, Hunter. You are full of surprises. Venom seems like an ongoing problem. Wonder if there's any particular reason why he hasn't been locked up or put down over the years. I'd offer to take Venom on a ride to the upper mesosphere, but somehow I don't think that would solve our problem.
Looks like our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is getting some good media coverage these days. That should up his stock around New York a bit. Not big stuff, you know. I send him when a gesture from the Avengers is more effective than a full assembly. He's like the meeting that could have been an email. I'll have Happy send people. Wait, hang on. Can't remember which superheroes have secret identities or not, and this one definitely does. I will have Happy message the, Webby Kid. How long has Spider-Man been out there running around? That kid has stamina, I'll give him that. I wouldn't mind jumping into this one. I probably owe the city a few favors, after all the experiments gone awry and whatnot. I wouldn't mind jumping into this one. I probably owe the city a few favors, after all the experiments gone awry and whatnot.
So you had a difficult time. You can't expect them all to be easy. At this rate, New York should pay for a complete station here. There is more concern for Spider-Man than there is for Wanda. They don't even know him. On the bright side, traveling through Limbo is way better than taking the E-train. This Spider-Man sounds like a strange thing, swinging from the rooftops with some sort of spider fluid. Disgusting. You don't have to wait for my blessing. Just go.
Venom has taken to the rooftops, and he's tossing just about anything he can find onto the streets below. There are innocent people down there. Get them to safety before it's too late.
Stay safe, ma'am!
I should probably tell you the same thing.
Jeez, you'd think he'd at least have tennis elbow or something by now?
We shall scorch the bones and bring them home to Mother! Subdue this animal and bring it to Site 1. We'll squish your face and eat your...
I'd seriously consider switching occupations if I were you, friend. I know, no job's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's all about the coworkers.
Ultra Immortalis!
Really nice of you all to come by and visit the old neighborhood. I'd say let's all stop for a group selfie, but Eddie might get a little jealous.
I cannot fathom why one of my mother's fallen is so obsessed with me.
I'm not sure what any of that means, but Eddie and I were doing our thing here in New York way before those horns grew out of his head. I've never known him to pick on civilians, though. We need to get these people out of his way.
message is mine.
Targeting systems active. Confirmed enemy target.
You know, you're pretty good at this. We'll take care of the rest. Looks like it's up to me.
You had your chance to escape.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Interesting tactic. I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight.
For the mother!
Hey, that hurt!
All Beta moving into position.
Lilith must not have left instructions for Hydra on how to control her new pet. Can't say I feel sorry for them, but there's still civilians trapped here too.
Oh, cool. I can hear her too, talking in my head.
It's a comm system, the same one I activated in your suit.
Right, that was gonna be my next guess. Coming at you!
I am impressed.
Don't worry, I got you.
Civilians are clear. It's open season on Hydra and their pet monstrosity.
They will be the next to fall in the hunt.
Wow. Did you ever work with a guy named Craven?
Watch and learn. Even a sorcerer supreme has room to grow. Even the Mother of Demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally.
Let's see how it goes.
Our friend is down.
I've got your back.
Now's your chance to hone those skills of yours. Don't leave any Hydra standing.
Welcome assistance. They cannot possibly match your strength. Hail that! Tell us what you know, Fiend.
This will be your undoing.
You carry the responsibility of Sorcerer Supreme with great ease.
We've got them all. Now let's get to Venom and stop all this.
No more games! No more running! You can't stop us! Heroes! But we hope you try! You are puny!
Don't suppose you'd let us actually try and help you, Eddie?
Help us! Help us! You took everything from us, Spider-Man! And now, we will take your world!
Gonna put that down as a definite maybe.
Let's try this.
Leave some for the rest of us.
By the will of the old gods.
Ooh, I like it! Here we go again! This should help! I'm on it!
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. We will move as one.
Wow, did you see that? unhurt. Oh man, more Hydra incoming!
Follow Spider-Man's lead here. He's the expert when it comes to Venom.
Thanks. I recommend giving him a wide berth, especially if he's feeling huggy.
That's the spirit. Let me show you the way.
Good one!
The light shines on the most dutiful.
I feel stronger already. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
We'll defeat them together.
Try that more often.
Try this on for size! Nice! Let's do this!
Awaiting reinforcements. My fine heroes, embrace Mother's love. Your struggles are pointless, and they spoil the meat.
Is he always like this?
I wouldn't take it personally. Eddie always gets extra grumpy when he's hungry. Think he's bad. You should see Jameson if he doesn't get his morning bagel.
Now that was something.
Felt this good in years.
I'm going for it!
chose poorly.
This is a great victory, everyone.
Mother strength is eternal. We are eternal!
He fights like a damned Wendigo! Unstoppable!
Oh, he's not unstoppable. Just really annoying. Huh. Not my worst idea ever. Good afternoon, Demo Venom! Here's a special request from all of New York to you, our slobbiest invaders since Thanos. Exceptionally loud! Had to get bit by a radioactive spider with really good hearing.
I was going to say, amazing.
That's what the kids tell me! I think I'll pass out now.
Don't worry. I know a safe place.
Well done driving off that monstrosity Venom before he took an even bigger chunk out of our dear friend Spider-Man. Thankfully, Dr. Strange is tending to him in the barracks. At some point, you should check up on him. Make our new guest feel welcome. Hi, kiddo. It's all coming together. Our little family is getting stronger every day. Big, nasty creatures like Venom always have some hidden weakness. We just had to push him a little bit to find it. Whether the solution is magical or otherwise, I'm sure one of our resident experts can help us plot our next move. We need to help Spider-Man get adjusted if he's going to stay with us at the Abbey. He's not the type to complain, so I'll have to keep an eye on him. At the very least, things went slightly better than our last encounter with Venom. Everyone should get some rest before our next outing. I'm sure it won't be long before we're back at it. It's all coming together. Our little family is getting stronger every day.
What's happening, Hunter? Great work, Hunter. I bet Lilith was hoping you'd sit this one out. Sucks for her. Aw, Big Bad Venom is scared of a little fire? I could probably help you guys out with that. Just let me know. I almost feel sorry for Venom, or Eddie, depending on how you look at it. I mean, it's not like he asked to serve Lilith. The same thing could have happened to any of us. I think we did all right. Probably saved a few lives. Can't ask for much more than that, right? You should probably take a break. Won't be long before the next mission comes up. Great work, Hunter. I bet Lilith was hoping you'd sit this one out. Sucks for her.
Caretaker has pretty high standards, so I kind of expected this would be easy for you. I feel like Spider-Man could have mentioned the whole sound wave thing a little earlier. I mean, who forgets their nemesis's greatest weakness? As long as we've got the blood, my spell can be anything. Venom shattering sound would probably do it. So we're just recruiting right off the street now, huh? I mean, I know he's famous and everything, but still. Caretaker will probably want a full report, even though she already knows exactly what happened out there. Caretaker has pretty high standards, so I kind of expected this would be easy for you. I feel like Spider-Man could have mentioned the whole sound wave thing a little earlier. I mean, who forgets their nemesis's greatest weakness? As long as we've got the blood, my spell can be anything. Venom shattering sound would probably do it. Can I help you?
Whatever the good Dr. Faustus was up to spells bad news for us. Hydra's up to something far bigger than a symbiote. This reeks of a distraction to throw us off their scent. That was impressive. I think Venom might actually be shook. Stark can probably point us in the right direction when it comes to tracking Venom, but we should figure out what we want to do with him first. It's hard to plan a tactical operation when we hardly ever know where the fight is going to happen. Maybe we can do something about that this time. If we were to capture Venom, has anyone considered what we're going to do with him after that? Using the PA system out there was a nice touch. I'm starting to see why Spider-Man is so popular around New York. I'd check in with Caretaker if I were you. As strong as you are, she still tends to worry about her little family. That was impressive. I think Venom might actually be shook.
Congratulations on your success in New York. I see you brought a fresh recruit, and an eager one at that. I don't like...
We need to know the nature of Faustus's research.
I see now that Spider-Man is more man than spider. Not at all what I pictured. This game of cat and mouse with Venom. I wonder if this is really the best approach. It was suggested that I could banish our problems to Limbo, but this is a slippery slope. Limbo is not a dumping ground for Earth's undesirables. Congratulations on your success in New York.
As a donor to the museum, I gotta give Spidey some serious credit. He really took a beating from Venom, huh? Let's hope Steven can work some medical magic. Doesn't sit right when homegrown heroes get hurt like that. What did I tell you? A few modern upgrades and you're already turning the tables on them. Several artworks of which are tax havens for Stark Enterprises. In a way, you and Spider-Man protected the funding that builds all the cool tech I whip up for the Avengers. And now, maybe the Midnight Suns. Now, if only we could get rid of Hydra so I can move out of this castle of terror and back to my humble, cozy penthouse with a view of the Manhattan skyline. Knowing what we do, I'm sure we can find a technological solution to Venom. We just have to find a plan everyone agrees on. Looks like the new gear held up perfectly. Not that I was expecting any less. See, no one ever wants to talk about flamethrowers, but just think how much time you would have saved if you had one. I'd say that was a productive outing. Now we just have to apply what we've learned and do a little problem solving. I like the part when Venom was throwing Hydra guys off the roof. Seriously, you can't make this stuff up. Did you hear that? No? Huh. Thought I heard Caretaker reminding me again about upgrades for her shovel. What did I tell you? A few modern upgrades and you're already turning the tables on them.
Hunter, I knew you were ready. You just needed a little encouragement. New York doesn't seem like the place to be if you're a monster that hates loud noises. Then again, it's not always that easy to leave. If I had to guess, I'd say Venom ran back to the sewers, but I'm not that eager to go looking again. Probably a lot of new vampires running around out there. I've been neglecting my duties with all this Lilith business. So the slime ball does have a few kinks in his armor. We just need to shift our focus. Maybe we should talk to Stark about some kind of weapon to use against Venom. Take a break. You've earned it.
You too, Hunter. Kept people safe, preserved works of art.
What have you been doing, Ebony?
Need something, dear? Something on your mind? Yes, dear?
The legend walks among us.
Hey.
Well met.
Hey.
So what is space like?
It's a weird cross between beautiful, deadly, and slightly boring.
Boring? How so?
Space is empty. There's not much to do on that journey but look at the scenery. Even then, it's hard to tell you're actually moving. Kind of like highway driving through Nebraska. Sorry if I'm ruining any romantic notions of space travel.
You have not ruined anything.
That's a relief. I know my perspective is skewed. I take it for granted sometimes, and I really shouldn't. It's not all a big pile of nothing. Saturn is lovely in person. Every time I'm near, I take a pit stop on one of its moons. Just sit there and appreciate the cosmos. You bribing me to think better of you? It's working.
To see how the patient is faring? I assure you, Hunter, his injuries are minor given the circumstances, and he's convalescing quite nicely due to my expert medical care. I know you'd like to see him, but my strict doctor's orders are that he's not to be disturbed. I'm sure he would appreciate a visit tomorrow, though, after a good night's rest. I'm pleased that we were able to return the favor for Spider-Man. He's a good egg. Having Spider-Man as part of the team should be a boon to our efforts. Whereas Blade may be an expert in New York's underbelly, Spider-Man has gained a unique perspective swinging through the city from above. I'm beginning to wonder just how much control Lilith actually has over the corrupted Venom. He seems just as easily distracted as ever, which leads me to believe the true focus of her power must be elsewhere. Hydra's loyalty has certainly been tested to the extreme, having been used as both food and fodder for the rampaging Venom. A new recruit for the Midnight Suns, and a decidedly less gloomy one at that. Presumably, Venom has returned to Lilith's side, but I doubt we've heard the last of him. I'm sure Caretaker will want to regroup and help our friend get settled in. I'm pleased that we were able to return the favor for Spider-Man. He's a good egg.
Don't call me that, Eddie. I'm not. I'm Spider-Man. MJ's boyfriend. Sometimes it's complicated. Go get him, Tiger. M.A.? Give me 5 more minutes. Just 5 more wheat cakes.
He is slumbering soundly. Best leave him be.
Our powers combined shook Hydra's foundations. Spider-Man would probably appreciate it if you looked in on him. I think he's quite impressed by you.
to know who am I? Who am I? I am the web-slinging arachnid of justice. I am the fearsome spider who just ruined your day. Wait. Who owns the night. I am the eight-legged bringer of justice. I am Spider-Man. 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 Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, hey, Hunter. Didn't see you there. Everything's fine. This is completely normal. All the top heroes do it, I'm sure.
Do what?
Practice their hero voice. In my case, my spider voice. I figured if I was going to be teaming up with this group, I ought to up my game. Sound more, I don't know, scary, I guess.
I do not think you need to change a thing, including your voice.
Easy for you to say. You ooze demon hunter coolness. I'm just some guy in some spider-themed tights.
It was not I who drove off the Venom creature. You are a powerful demon hunter in your own right.
You really think so?
I know so. I actually came here to thank you.
Thank me? For what? And by the way, does this thanks also involve pizza? I have to say battling Eddie always works up the appetite.
If I were to acquire this pizza, who would I give it to? Your identity remains a mystery to us all.
Oh, you want to meet the Spider-Man beneath the mask? Sorry, that's a no-go. My true identity is a closely guarded secret. Not even MJ or Aunt May know for... Wait... I see what you're doing there. Sorry, Hunter, the mask's gotta stay on. I hope that's not gonna make things weird between us.
The Abbey is a place of many secrets. Your identity is safe within these walls.
It's not the walls here I'm worried about. It's out there in the real world where the people I love are.
No mask can hide you or them from Lilith. Her gaze can pierce your very soul.
Yeesh. Reminds me of my best friend's dad. And that was before he became a flying goblin.
I know this is not easy for you, Spider-Man. The people here are very different from one another. They do not always see eye to eye. But one thing I can say in truth is that I trust them with my very life. Lives.
Wait, did you just say lives, as in plural?
Yes.
I am really gonna enjoy getting to know you, Hunter.
And we would enjoy getting to know you. The real you.
Listen, let me think it over, alright? It's a big decision. Gotta meditate on it. Check my horoscope, roll it around in my head, and maybe we'll talk soon. Cool? Cool. I really need to think this over. Now this place feels like a superhero lair. Man, I wish we had something like this in New York. I heard this whole castle actually belongs to Caretaker. I guess I should make sure it's okay with her before I get too comfortable. All this excitement has really got me thinking about forming a team of my own. Spider-Man and his astonishing pals. His stupendous companions. I'm circling it, I know. I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit, I'm a little excited. Yeah, Eddie and I go back a long ways. If you think the gaping razor-toothed jaw and oozing homicidal skin are bad, you should have read his bylines. I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit, I'm a little excited.
I hope you never lose your inner spark of kindness.
Are you trying to inflate my ego? Because it's working!
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
the data immediately.
Run? Bruce, you told me you were on it for days.
I meant process my findings. This coil of yours is no simple substance. There's no one-click option.
I get it. Just get back to me as soon as you can.
You'll be the first I call.
Glad that didn't turn into a chugging contest. We've got a world to save. That was a worthy hangout, Hunter.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? This never gets... What do you think? Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close. Don't forget to write.
What's shaking?
Something amiss, Captain?
Nope, nothing. Just Bruce being Bruce. More importantly, really glad we got Spider-Man back, Hunter. Not sure if you've noticed it, but these end-of-days scenarios really tend to put a damper on morale. It's nice to get a solid win, you know?
Every victory we have inches us closer to stopping Lilith. And every life we save
is another ally against her. In this case, a wisecracking, radioactive Spider-Man ally. Which is a good thing, now that we know Hydra has been augmenting their soldiers with this radioactive green gamma shampoo. We're gonna need all the help we can get. Speaking of helping, should probably get back to it. There's a certain special Hydra mad scientist out there whose face is just begging for a smacking. And these gamma signatures of his don't seem to want to analyze themselves. Talk to you later. Not a bad place to be posted up, all things considered. At least I'm not down in the dungeon with Tony. I kind of figured this operation would take a while. There's a lot of moving parts to keep track of. What's 2 months in the scope of things, really? It takes time to stop a god. We've been pretty busy. Has it been 2 months already? I kind of figured this operation would take a while. There's a lot of moving parts to keep track of. Heads up, Hunter.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Hunter, Hello.
And so you actually slept in that thing?
That was probably a mistake. I kept having dreams that I was swallowed by Sandman. That's, actually happened, you know.
Look, man, I get it. It's not a decision to take lightly. I struggled with it for a while myself.
What changed your mind?
I guess I finally started trusting these fools. They may be a little crazy, but they're like family.
And what about your real family? Don't you worry about what could happen?
They're back in LA. Much as my kid brother Gabe would love this place, they don't know a thing. Whatever happens here never gets back there. To be honest, I don't even think we're in the same dimension.
What?
Never mind that. Point is, this is a safe place with good people. If there's anyone who can keep a secret, it's them. Sort of comes with the territory of being a midnight sun. Most of our lives weren't sunshine and candy before Caretaker recruited us. And now we've got a gigantic demonically powered pizza oven in the forge.
Excuse me, would you...
Hey, man. It's okay. We can talk about something else if you want.
Yes, please, stay.
Can't. Got something I need to do.
I really thought I had him with the pizza thing.
What is it with you both and Pete?
Okay, you wanted it, you got it.
Wanted what?
I give you, by popular demand, the man underneath the mask.
Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditched the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. You got our attention, so what do you got to say, Petey?
Hi? After all that build-up, I hope I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, I can't shoot laser beams, light my skull on fire, or glow like the sun. Like Tony said, outside of the costume, I'm just boring old Peter Parker. I don't even have a cool screen name.
I have seen you in battle with Venom, Peter. Believe me when I say you are anything but boring.
Aw, thanks. Jeez, Hunter, you trying to make me blush?
I did not realize you embarrassed so easily.
Oh yeah, I actually surprise myself at the things that embarrass me. Speaking of, now that we took care of the giant radioactive spider elephant in the room, we might as well get to know one another. If there's anything else you're curious to know about me, ask away. I'm apparently an open book now. So what do you say, Hunter? Care to step inside this Spider-Verse?
I have encountered werewolves, half-vampires, dragon men, but I have never encountered a Spider-Man before. There must be quite a story about how you became this way.
It's actually not the most epic story. Sort of a field trip gone wrong scenario, if you get me.
I do not.
Well, a small irradiated spider bit me while I was working up the nerve to ask Mary Jane Watson if she'd like to check out the Pym particle exhibit at the Empire State Museum. Next thing I know, the high-energy photons injected into my bloodstream started altering my genomic sequence. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction, and then I started climbing up the walls. I told my Aunt May it was late-onset puberty. She, believed me for some reason. So, how about you? Get bit by a radioactive hunter or something?
I am the result of a union that should not have been possible, locked in an eternal struggle that not even death dare end. Whatever hand designed my destiny is far beyond my understanding.
I've been in life and death battles with Doc Connors and Octavius. At one point, I considered each of them friends, mentors. Might not be as crazy as what you've been through, but sometimes it makes you wonder why.
You do not seem like a typical Avenger.
Avenger? Me? Oh, no. Between my double major at Empire State, taking photos for the Bugle, and, the whole protecting the neighborhood thing, who has the time? Besides, they haven't asked me to join them, yet, of course. What about you? How's this whole Midnight Sun thing work? You like the captain or something?
Perhaps according to a prophecy, but in truth, it is only unified together that we will all prevail over Lilith and Chthon. Ego is simply the tool of our enemy.
You sure you're not already an Avenger? Definitely know a guy who'd love to hear that. Here's a hint. It rhymes with smapped in Hermerica.
And just how many years has there been a Spider-Verse?
Oh, you mean, how long have I been doing this? A few years now. You should have seen the original suit. I'd still have it lying around the dorm somewhere. Makes a great blanket. How about you? How long have you been hunting?
At this point, I suppose I am well over 3 centuries old. That is, if you count the years spent above and below ground, of course.
Of course. I mean, whatever gets you senior discounts sooner, am I right?
You are a fascinating man.
Ooh, I like that. Friendly neighborhood, fascinating man. Wonder if Stark owns that trademark yet.
This Venom creature's obsession with you is strong enough to overcome my mother's call. Until now, I thought that impossible.
It's, complicated. Eddie, the guy underneath the giant oozing mouth, was a reporter with me at the Bugle a while back. I may have ruined his career by exposing a phony source of his on this big murder case. This, of course, led him to the alien symbiote that had secretly bonded with me after my original suit was trashed on Battleworld. We can talk about that little adventure later. Long story short, I thought I had eradicated the suit with a giant church bell. Before I knew it was alive, of course. Anywho, the alien symbiote decided to merge with Eddie, and the two have been hunting me down ever since. It's your basic, simple misunderstanding, right? Well, I guess every superhero needs a super nemesis. Venom is mine. Must be tough having your own mom be yours, huh?
From what caretaker has told me, Lilith ceased being my mother the day she gave her soul to the Darkhold. The mother of demons is all that remains now.
There's some movies you and I really need to watch. Used to be a trilogy, now I've lost count. Either way, call me a romantic, but I believe there's still good in everyone. Guess that's why I have a soft spot for Eddie. And the symbiote, too. That symbiote saved my life on more than a few occasions. Deep down, I know there's more than what you see on that slimy, oozing, brain-eating surface.
Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. Didn't want to be a chatty Charlie. But now the floodgates are open. Let the real Peter Parker flow through. Anyway, you gotta go. I'll talk to you soon.
Of that, I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
All this excitement has really got me thinking about forming a team of my own. Spider-Man and his astonishing pals. His stupendous companions. I'm circling it, I know. Yeah, Eddie and I go back a long ways. If you think the gaping razor-toothed jaw and oozing homicidal skin are bad, you should have read his bylines. Somebody told me Magic thought I was actually a spider. Like, mostly spider, sort of man.
Crazy imagination, huh? My spider sense is throwing off some weird vibes.
It feels like there's someone else here.
Kinda creepy. I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit, I'm a little excited.
So,